How can one simple line be so powerful? Some Marvel characters require CGI to be brought to life. Let's take a listen to the voices behind our favorite animated heroes.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority. I'm Miss Minutes.
Loki introduced us to the spunky, fun, and creepy translucent clock that is Miss Minutes. For the filming of her scenes, the crew had a tube-shaped LED lamp that would stand in place for Miss Minutes. The lamp emanated the same colored light as the character, and gave the actors on set an eyeline to follow. The actress behind the voice is Tara Strong, who was no stranger to voicing an animated character. She had previously voiced Timmy Turner from Fairly OddParents, Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, and Raven from Teen Titans, just to name a few. Now she gets to add Miss Minutes to her impressive resume.
How would you like to win?
The Eternals introduced us to the Deviants, and the big bad leader of the creatures, Crow. The role was voiced by Bill Skarsgård, who already had some experience playing a monster, as he portrayed Pennywise the Clown in It. Unfortunately, his character met his end at the hands of Thena, so we probably won't be hearing more of him in the future.
My name is Korg, I'm kind of like the leader in here.
Who doesn't love Korg? The lovable rock creature was voiced and portrayed by Thor Ragnarok director Taika Waititi. Everyone loved working with him on set. As Hemsworth stated,
"It's definitely the most lighthearted, fun set I've been on."
Waititi wore a motion capture suit and enjoyed playing the character, as he found him extremely fascinating. The voice he used for Korg was inspired by Polynesian bouncers in his home country of New Zealand.
Giant hulking dudes with very delicate souls.
Groot may have only had 2 lines in Guardians of the Galaxy, but Vin Diesel gave it his all in the recording booth. In fact, Diesel actually recorded the "I am Groot" line in several different languages. He also did several takes of the line to make sure they had plenty of choices to choose from while editing.
I put a lot into it so I could wear my voice out.
On the set of the first Guardians of the Galaxy, they had a man named Christian stand in for Groot, who is a Polish mime. For Guardians 2, they used a Baby Groot statue as a stand-in.
I am Groot.
Groot's trusty trash panda partner Rocket Raccoon is voiced by Bradley Cooper. Cooper would sometimes wear a motion capture helmet while recording his lines, so his facial performance could be captured. They also videotaped his studio sessions, so the animators had performance reference to work with. Cooper wasn't actually present on set, as director James Gunn's brother Sean Gunn donned a green suit and played the raccoon on set. They also had actress Artie Shaw stand in for Rocket, a little person about the height of the character.
They called me a madman.
The Mad Titan was portrayed brilliantly by Josh Brolin. Brolin wore a motion capture suit on set, along with a pole attached to his back that extended above his head. This was so the other actors could maintain proper eye lines with the giant character. Before taking the role, co-star Mark Ruffalo warned him that he was going to be uncomfortable and feel embarrassed on set, but that it would be worth it when he sees the final product. And Brolin was not disappointed.
What I've seen so far, which isn't even complete, is mind-blowing.
Mark Ruffalo was one of the first actors in the MCU to have to regularly sport the mocap pajamas. Every time we see the Hulk in the MCU, from the Avengers onward, it has been Ruffalo delivering the performance. He actually had to do the motion capture during all 3 stages of production for the movies. When it came time to portray the Hulk in Thor Ragnarok, Ruffalo was excited to be able to talk as the Green Giant, as it allowed him to explore more of the character.
And that was probably the most exciting thing to me.
James Spader went all in on his first CGI character role, as he stated it was important to be in the motion capture suit and fully commit to bringing the character to life.
If I'm gonna do it, I'll do all of it.
Just like Josh Brolin, Spader had a pole attached to his back that extended above his head to simulate the size of Ultron. The rest of the cast loved working with him, as he delivered an awesome performance as the android.
I had strings, but now I'm free.
Tom Von Lawler is an Irish actor who had never done anything quite on the massive scale of being in the MCU. He portrayed Ebony Maw and gave a memorable performance. He joined his co-stars Josh Brolin and Mark Ruffalo in wearing a motion capture suit, which he had some difficulties with. The camera on his head would sometimes swing in front of his face, and he had to make sure not to hit other actors with it. Finding the right voice for Maw was an important process for Von Lawler.
I needed to find a voice that had a quality that could be declamatory in one way without being hopefully too hammy.
Another member of the Black Order, Corvus Glaive, was portrayed by Michael James Shaw. He said joining the MCU was an overwhelming experience, and that he fell over in his apartment when he found out he got the role. He stated he was actually pretty comfortable playing a CGI character on a largely green screen set, as his upbringing in theater helped prep him.
It kind of eased my worries a bit.
Shaw actually initially auditioned for M'Baku in Black Panther, but didn't get the role. We would say things worked out well for him though. Carrie Coon voiced the menacing Proxima Midnight in Infinity War. When she got the audition, she didn't know what she was auditioning for. After she learned what the part was, she was a little hesitant about taking on such a huge mainstream role, but ultimately decided it was too big an opportunity to pass up on. Unlike her Black Order co-stars, Coon wasn't actually on set playing the role, and only did studio recordings for the voice, which she found could be pretty lonely.
It's a bit like some kind of Tetris puzzle.
Tom Hardy voiced both Eddie Brock and the alien symbiote in Venom. Hardy used a mix of Redman, Busta Rhymes, and James Brown to create Venom's voice. Hardy would actually record Venom's vocal performance the morning of filming, and then have the performance played back into his ear on set, so he could have a proper conversation with his Venom counterpart. It was a smart move that led to more natural performances.
That was a challenge which I was really looking forward to.
Woody Harrelson played Venom nemesis Carnage for Venom: Let There Be Carnage. Just like Hardy, Harrelson would record his vocal performances before filming, and then have them played back during a scene to have a proper conversation. Harrelson was hesitant about doing Carnage's voice at first, and actually wanted director Andy Serkis to voice the character. Serkis, however, argued back that Harrelson should do the voice himself.
He's insistent that I do it, but I really, I like how it turned out.
Colossus appeared in 2016's Deadpool, and was voiced by Serbian actor Stefan Kapicic. He is a huge fan of comic books, and was extremely happy and grateful to be able to play a superhero in a Marvel movie.
Oh, thanking God for the opportunity that I got.
He wasn't on set, however. They had 5 actors that helped bring Colossus to life. One of these performers was a 6'9" man, who still had to wear high-heeled boots to reach the massive size of Colossus. It's easy to forget about the Fantastic Four movies of the mid-2000s, but let's give these fun flicks some respect. One awesome aspect of the second movie was the Silver Surfer, who was voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. While Fishburne provided the voice, it was actor Doug Jones who was covered head to toe in a silver rubber suit on set. Jones was actually going to voice the character at first, but was replaced by Fishburne late in production. Did you enjoy the Silver Surfer?
We do have choice.
That is some impressive vocal talent. Having to voice a character for a Marvel movie can be a daunting task, but these actors truly brought the CGI characters to life with their performances. Which CGI Marvel character is your favorite?